Mississippi. We're live from Ellisville, Mississippi, the heart of Ellisville, Mississippi, at Walley Properties, and we are so pleased to have joining us now the president of Jones County Junior College, Dr. Jesse Smith. Dr. Smith, good to see you again, sir. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you so much, Gerard, for the opportunity, and thanks to the Walley family for coming to Ellisville.
Yeah, absolutely. It's our pleasure to be here, but we got another train coming through here, folks. You have to bear with us as the big horns are sounding. We're close to an intersection, and they're going to blow that horn and make sure nobody's crossing over the road. That's actually a passenger train. There's an Amtrak. We just had a freight train come through a little while ago, but so just bear with us, folks. We'll wait to see if we can get the horn out of here. So, you know, the first time I'd been down here in a long time was last year, and was very impressed with what I saw, which is when you drive through the Ellisville area here, coming off of 59 there. This is a hustling and bustling community, and just lots of activity. Stores are all open, and cars are parked in front of them. People are doing business. A lot of economic activity.
Right. It is. It's showing a resurgence of the small town America. Two of our graduates, Ben and Aaron Napier, which they've really put this part of the world.
They certainly have, haven't they?
They've created a resurgence on focusing on small town America. Jones College is it's a rural community college. We've been around since 1911. We've been a part of the community, and so we've had graduates that go all over the world, and we've impacted. The thing that is so vital that most people need to know about the colleges is that everything we do is workforce development.
Sure. Everything we do,
from whatever it is, it's all focusing on get people ready for their careers. You'll be very pleased to know that these freshman kids that are coming in now, I have great hope for the future. A lot of people have doubts for the future, but I don't.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you one thing about this freshman class that came in. They completed 16,000 hours of community service this year.
Fantastic.
Think about that.
Fantastic.
16,000 hours. The world means it's very important to them.
Yeah.
They want to learn. They want to do. And they want to make a difference. And so we see it. And so we're very keen on the way things are going. We've got about 5 off-campus centers that we do workforce programming to. And so it's going very well. And things are really moving in the right direction.
Well, that doesn't happen by accident now, Dr. Smith. I got to believe you've had a hand in building a culture that really encourages your students to understand it's more than just going to school and sitting in the classroom, taking in content and taking care of your business there. But you got to be active in the community as well. And,
absolutely.
And graduate to be a good citizen.
Sure. Well, this one's a couple things we teach. We teach our athletes leadership. It's called the B1 Leadership Academy. And we believe in this philosophy is that we're going to teach you how to lead, and whatever is needed in your community, whatever it is, you need to be that. If you need a little league, go start one. If you need a city administration, become a city administrator. Run for political office. If you need a church, build one. If you need a business, build one. We try to instill that confidence.
Great message.
It is. And so we build that, but it permeates through everything we do.
Sure.
Now, the college, we have some of the most talented people you can imagine that choose to live in a small town. Now, they have been all over the world. Some of our folks are just incredibly brilliant and could be anywhere making a profound living, but they choose to be home. And that's the one thing that we've got to do here in Mississippi and even in America, is that we got to focus on small towns. And when we rebuild a small town, we rebuild America. And we're telling that message in our classes. The other thing is that the world we're in, being that there's so much technology, STEM, science, technology, and engineering, math, it's it. Doesn't matter what you're majoring in. If I'm majoring in English, or if I'm majoring in literature or classics, that's great, 100%. But you got to be able to do something. You got to be able to do something related to the STEM field, and we teach that. And that is the world. That's the way things are going. That's the way the economy is going to grow.
It's embedded into every facet of life.
Sure. America built so many countries. We helped so many countries through some of the worst times because our ability to build, it's in our nature. And so this is the easiest, this is probably the most opportunistic time for America right now, is that if we rebuild small towns, we rebuild people's ability to build things using this fantastic technology we have. We've got every kind of technology you can imagine at the college to teach. Never in a million years would I thought, after being there 30 years, I'd be talking about this level of technology. It is so encouraging for the future. It really is.
That's so good to hear. It's gratifying to hear too, Dr. Smith, because when we get older, it seems like we tend to be a little bit more pessimistic about the future, even though we got less of life in front of us. But I often think that's because we see so much change, and that change disturbs us somewhat.
Right.
But I think what you're telling me is not to be so concerned that because you're dealing with people who've got their whole life, their whole careers in front of them. They're optimistic.
Right. Sure, they are. Absolutely.
And you don't want to destroy that optimism.
Not at all. Yeah, you know, the beautiful thing, and I see this through my own children, they're both graduates of Jones. One's in her career at Ole Miss, the other's in mechanical engineering at Mississippi State. And they see the world so differently. They are the least judgmental people in the world. There are no barriers. There are no walls. You know, some of the prejudices that were in past generations, this generation sees no color. They see no stratification. We are who we are. We are America. They are the most wonderful group of kids that I have taught in my whole career. I tell you that our future is really bright if we equip them with the knowledge to optimize their future.
Yeah, that is awesome. What's going on with respect to the landscape of community colleges in our state, which we have a fantastic system and so many great institutions?
I'm glad you asked it, Gerard. You know that Mississippi may not know this, that the community college system is the oldest in the country. It's the oldest system. It is the best because of what we do and the value we add for the investment. Plus, our counties support us very well. Mm-hmm. Our legislature invests in us. They have great faith in us. And we had Senator Wicker's office, some of their local representatives on campus today. They realized that the community college system is one of the best in the world where we are. Why is that? We are directly connected to every university. All the public colleges and our local private colleges, we have a direct articulation agreement that goes directly to them. So that seamless transfer. Yeah. And the beautiful thing is, the newest thing, and you'll love this, Gerard, is that now we're teaching dual credit classes, which I will tell you, I think it's had a profound impact on our graduation rate. That may be the unsung hero.
I can see that.
But we started doing dual credit career and technical programs. Let me tell you something. That means that students are coming out with advanced knowledge in that STEM field, in that technology field already. And so we're working right now at Jones with all the districts in our region to expand that at high schools, and kids are seeing this is an awesome option that's coming out there, and we're producing more and giving kids more opportunity. It's probably one of the best things we've done in a while.
That is awesome.
It's incredible.
Don't you feel like, Dr. Smith, that great strides have been made in higher ed towards really tailoring the education curriculum to the jobs that employers are hiring for? Because I think there was a gap for a while, and there still may be to some extent. But
there's room for us to improve.
Yeah.
All right, and that is that students, we really need to be having the students engaging with their future careers earlier. Like while they're enrolled in school, they should be working in that field. I learned that from my good friend Jim Walley, part of Walley Properties, is that exposing the students to their career early while they're actually in class, they learn so much more. That is the area of the improvement that we all have got to do better. And that means that even businesses have got to adjust a little bit because the students have got to go to class. I mean, now we can teach online, but that's wonderful to a degree. It's not like if you and I are in, you were teaching me some classics or some economics, understand its background, the economics or the IT field. You know, it works really well when we're in the same room. But the technology today does everything but puts people right together. But the future is that for the system is that we were able to work together and get more students in the workplace while they're in college, oh man, we can grow so much faster.
Makes a lot of sense. We should have been doing it a long time ago, and I would think that we have a lot of tools today. We didn't have them, honestly, that makes that possible, and that's fantastic. Appreciate you coming on, Dr. Smith, and congratulations on all the success at Jones County Junior College, and what a great county Jones County is for the state of Mississippi.
All right, man. We appreciate you coming down here and seeing us and being a part of this great part of the world.
Yes, sir. It's been our pleasure. We're coming right back from the Element Wealth Studios in Ellisville, Mississippi at Walley Properties. Stay with